Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Financial Talk Friday. I'm here every Friday at 2 p.m. I am so glad to have you here today. As always, I am so not tech savvy, so not always prepared. Let me put up my little banner that tells you what I'm going to talk about today. Today, I'm talking about a wealth mindset isn't just about attitude. That's kind of long. Let me type that in here. A wealth mindset is not just about attitude. That's the topic for today. But I always got to take care of business, housekeeping before I get started. But I do want to thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all talking with me and letting me chew the fat with you here every Friday at 2 p.m. Financial Talk Friday, where we are helping people with their financial well-being. Becoming a Being is committed to helping people overcome internal obstacles in order to pursue themselves, pursue their purpose, and live an abundant life. But as part of that emotional and mental healing that we do, we help people get together their financial well-being, because that is a big part of who we are, a big part of how we survive. It's a big part of relationships, and our money is not always right. So on Fridays, we concentrate on your financial well-being and how that relates to your emotions and your mind. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching us here live on Facebook, don't forget to like and share this post, because what do we like to do? What do we like to do? Say it. Say it. Share the knowledge, share the wealth. Okay, we want to share. All right, let's not be stingy. Let's help other people get their financial well-being together. All right, and if you're watching us here on YouTube, then go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. I have a few announcements before we get started. Okay, I'm going to share my screen because I have a few announcements. On January 8th, get up. Get up, girl, get up. We're having a night of healing for women. All right. January is our month of Exodus. January is our month to exit the life that we did not imagine so that we can go after the life that we want, right? And that's why we're here on Fridays, to kind of help you with that mindset, okay? Because your money mindset impacts the other areas of your life too. Because if you have a money mindset, that means you have a mindset to do what you need to do for your life. So we're not staying where we are. We want to move forward. We want to walk in our power. We want to live in our power. And so January 8th, it's a free event, but you must register. So make sure that you go out there and register and join me on January 8th at 8 p.m. for a night of healing. It's a night of empowerment. It's a night of relief, a night of reclaiming, and a night of regaining. So join me for that. The next announcement is I have my class that's coming up. So most of you know that I do teach emotional healing. All right. So again, we are here and we're committed to helping you heal from your pain and overcome those internal obstacles that keep you from living in your being, going after your purpose, and living an abundant life. So we are introducing our 30-day fast track virtual journey to awakening the inner God in you. All right. And so look for that. Registration is not available yet, but look for that. We are going to be having that class launching next in 2021, either like the end of January, beginning of February. All right. So I want to make sure you're looking out for that. And then my last announcement, and then we'll get going, is make sure you tune in to Think Outside the Red Box. We are there every Monday at 7:30. And this Monday's topic is dealing with a breakup during the holiday. Now, some of you may not be dealing with breakups. Maybe you've already broken up. Maybe you know someone who is heartbroken. Send them to the Red Box. All right. Send them to Think Outside the Red Box. We're going to be talking on Monday about how to deal with heartbreak during the holiday season, because I know some people are hurting. And so we want to talk about that, and we want to help you get through the holidays. So make sure you tune in on Monday. All right. So that is all of my announcements for today. So let's get started on what we're going to talk about today, which is a wealth mindset isn't just about attitude. All right. So what is a wealth mindset? We've talked about this before, but let me just recap for all of you who are new to Financial Talk Friday. A wealth mindset is about forward thinking. A wealth mindset is about a mindset of possibilities. Someone who's innovative, someone who's thinking forward. That's the whole purpose of thinking outside the red box, is to take us out of the box, take us from where we are and start thinking forward, thinking ahead, thinking outside of where we are, right? And so that's what a wealth mindset does. They think about the possibilities, they think about what could be. And so we want to get into a wealth mindset, but having a wealth mindset is not just about how you think. It's not just about your attitude about money or life or relationships and things of that nature. It is also about action. All right. So you have to go, we hope for things, right? We want things to happen. And then the wealth mindset hopes it can happen, and then they believe it can happen, and then they do it. And that's what this is about. It's not about just attitude, but it's about behaviors. You have to go from hoping to believing to doing. All right. You want to be able to align your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors together. And so we want to make sure that we're not just thinking and hoping, because faith without works is dead. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't take action. That's like a person who needs a job. You need a job. You're praying for a job. You're hoping for a job. You're believing you're going to get a job. You're asking God to give you a job, but you don't apply for a job. How are you going to get a job if you don't apply for a job? How's that going to work? So you have to take action. Some of us think that God is just going to do everything. If I pray, I pray, I pray, I pray. I'm praying every day. I'm praying every night. I'm praying for an hour. I'm speaking in tongues, and I'm calling all the gods, like Paula. I'm calling the African gods. But then we don't do our part. You got to do your part. I mean, it's like a tricycle missing a wheel. You riding it to nowhere. You get on that. Where you going? You ain't got all the wheels you need. It's or like a three-legged stool and you're missing a leg. You sit on that thing, it's not going to hold you. You're going to fall. Your behavior must follow what you think and feel. Unless, of course, you have a poverty mindset. All right. If that's the case, your thoughts and feelings, I don't want you to follow those. Heaven forbid if you did. I don't want you to think I'm encouraging you to take action on negative thinking. Okay, that is not what I'm saying, because then you'll really fall and then you'll be blaming me. So if you got a poverty mindset and you thinking, you overthink, you're negative thinking, you're always thinking about the what if this happens, and then you're taking actions based upon negative things, then no. I need you to shift your mindset. All right, I need you to shift your mindset and then take some action. So how can you get your behaviors to align with your brilliant mind? Because there's some brilliant minds out there. All right. There's a lot of creative minds out there. We have some people out there writing beautiful lyrics, creating beautiful music, writing lovely poems. They are making things with their hands. They're crafty. All right. We've got people out there who can do a lot of things, but you're not motivated. You're not inspired. How do we get you from sitting there on your gift to being motivated and inspired? Now, I will have to say this. Perhaps, maybe you have a creative mind and you're just not sure which creativity you're supposed to use. And if you're not really motivated or inspired to do some of the things that you're able to do, then it just may not be your purpose. All right. Because if it's your purpose, you're going to want to do that. Nobody's going to make you get up in the morning. You're going to be inspired on your own. No one's got to push and pull you to get up, because you know your why. You know what you were created to do. You know what you want to do. You know what floats your boat. You know what the passion is behind it all, right? And why you're doing the things you do. So perhaps maybe if we're not motivated to do it, it just may not be your purpose. But you have this brilliant mind. How do you do something? Your mind says, do this, and your body won't let you do it. Your mind says, do something, and your body won't move off the couch. Your mind says, go make that money, save that money, and your cravings says, spend that money. And trust me, I know that I be having cravings. And Penn Station is what I've been wanting for the last couple of days. All right. You have a mind that says, go work out. But your behavior says, nah, not today. Or your mind says, you should start that business, sis. You should start that business, bro. And your behavior says, not today. Maybe tomorrow. Right now, I'm just going to watch this marathon of Law and Order on USA today. I love Law and Order, by the way. So the only way you're going to change your behaviors to align with the heart and the mind is to be intentional and discipline yourself. Okay. And that's not always easy. That's why you got to be intentional. You got to make yourself do something just like you make your kids do something. Sometimes you just might have to have some self-talk and talk to yourself like you talk to your children. Telling them, when you tell them to get up, and if you don't get up, this is what's going to happen. Tell yourself, if you don't get up, this is what's going to happen. Do you want them consequences? Because there's going to be consequences. You have to be intentional, and you're going to have to discipline yourself to do things that you just may not want to do. But once you discipline yourself and you are consistent, then it becomes easier and easier and easier to do that thing, right? Going to the gym that first time around is hard. Who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. But when you keep going and you keep going day after day after day, it becomes a habit, and it becomes a part of what you do. It's your routine, and it's just becomes natural without you thinking about doing what you need to do. So you're going to have to discipline yourself, and in disciplining yourself, you're going to have to be consistent. And if that fire that fire and desire is not burning within you, then you're going to have to be intentional. And then one of those ways of being intentional and building that discipline and consistency that you need in order to take action on the things that you want to do or you should do, you're gonna have to do some self-talk. And my recommendation is talk to yourself like you do your kids, and maybe set up some consequences. Like I told you all before on a previous Financial Talk Friday that I was studying for a test, and I like to watch TV. I do. But I couldn't watch TV until I had studied so many hours a day and did what I was supposed to do. Only then could I get TV privileges, right? And only then, even if I watched it on the DVR, if I didn't do what I was supposed to do today, then I just could not watch TV, and I couldn't even go back and watch stuff on a DVR until my work was done. And that I do that with my children. So I did it with myself. And I had to just put it in my mind to be that way. So again, your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings, your thoughts, and your behaviors, they have to align. Otherwise your brilliant mindset is just it's wasting away, and that's not what we want. That's not what we want. People, we want to not see you waste away. We want to see your creativity, and we want to see you flourish, and we want to see you live an abundant life. All right. So that's all I have for you today. Short and sweet. Get you some discipline and consistency. Take action. Quit sitting on the couch watching Law and Order. Quit eating Penn Station. I might get me some. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I love you. Don't forget about the things that we got going on. January 8th, Girl Get Up Night of Healing. And then at the end of January, we got the healing class that's happening. And then on Monday is the red box where we'll be helping you deal with breakups during the holidays. So make sure you tune in. We got a lot going on. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I thank you so much. Don't forget to like and share because we want to share the knowledge, share the wealth. All right. And if you're watching us on YouTube or go hit that subscribe button. All right. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Be unbothered. See you next time.